So she goes in lane 5. She's not the fastest qualifier though. Keanna MacInnes in the heats this morning swam very well. And we were talking earlier on, Molly, about tactics, race tactics in the heats. You can't qualify for the Olympic Games doing a super fast time in the heats. You have to do it in the final and win, or come second and go under that consideration time. But you've got to do it in the final. Some people have not gone quite so quick in the heats. Men's 403, for example, but here, Keanna MacInnes was great.
Yeah, she had a really good heat swim. She was just half a second off her best time, so really strong heat swim, just off her season's best as well. But I think for some people it's about just taking the opportunity to actually have that race practice. Like, I remember Dave would always cue to me that every race is an opportunity. So for some people it's about getting in and blowing off the cobwebs. For some people it's about building confidence as you go through. And I think, like with Adam's swim this morning, that was a massive confidence booster. So coming in tonight, he knows he's pretty much done the job. And I think same for Keanna this morning. She just kind of wanted to get out there, put a good performance out there. And I think coming into tonight, she'll have a lot of confidence.
Indeed she will. Well, she's coming out very shortly. That's Emily Large from Millfield. Silver medalist at the British Championships last year. Here is the world champion, Laura Stevens, won in Doha, the European champion. And you know, quietly, she's amassing a serious trove of treasure, a serious set of medals on the international stage. And the fastest seed in lane number 4, it's Keanna MacInnes of University of Stirling. So Fox in 1 of Wickham, Stott of Sheffield in 2, Large in 3, MacInnes 4, Stevens 5, Lucy Grieve of Stirling in 6, Kiara Schlossen of University of Edinburgh in 7, and Price of Bath in 8th. Well, your coach, Dave Hemmings, he's had quite a year, hasn't he, in the last 12 months or so?
Yeah, definitely. The whole group seems to be doing amazing. I popped by earlier this year just to see how they're all getting on, and he was just singing everyone's praises. I think once everyone's kind of riding that wave of momentum and everyone's swimming well, it's so easy to kind of climb aboard that.
Well, one of his swimmers is in lane 5. It is Laura Stevens. She is world champion on this 200 fly. Another one of his swimmers, Freya Colbert, is in the women's 200 metres freestyle final. Another world champion.
Take your marks.
It's the Paris final of the women's 200 metres butterfly. The winner, should they go under 207.96, will book a train ticket on Eurostar to Paris in July for the Olympic Games. And what an opportunity that is. Absolutely wonderful. The world champion in the black cap right in the centre, Laura Stevens. She started off well. She tends to back half it a little bit, goes out quite comfortably, and so tough down that second 100.
Yeah, she's got such a strong back end, and you just know from training with her in the past, like, she is such a workhorse. She trains so hard. So I think if she can use this easy speed down the first 100, we know she's going to bring it home. I think the qualifying time is well in within her reach. It's outside her PB. She did a season's best earlier this year at the World Championships to win gold there. So she's had great prep. I don't think she could ask much more. You know, the confidence is high and she looks great.
Easy speed. Look at the speed here. Look at this time. Is that 60.0, 60.1? Very quick to 100.
Very quick, yeah. But I think for Laura that is easy speed, you know. I think she's still going to bring it home really strong. She's pulling further and further away, and I think this race, coming down the last 50, might just be down to Laura.
Well, it's going to hurt, that's for certain, because she's gone out very fast, but she knows what she's doing. I was watching Dave Hemmings, her coach, yesterday, just giving her some race pace 50s, and she was banging them out. Absolutely. I mean, she's tough as nails. She
is tough as nails. I trained with her for the last year of my career, and the sets that she does on her own as well, there's no other butterfly swimmers in Dave's group, so she does it all solo, and it's honestly amazing, and I'm so happy that this year everything's coming together for her.
Well, I've got to say that Keanna MacInnes is coming back very quickly in lane number 4. So has Stevens gone out a little bit too fast? She's hanging in at the moment. She's got 15 metres to go, and this is tough. MacInnes in 4, and the black hat just still 1 lane up from her. I think she's going to hold on the world champion. It's going to be really tight. The final stroke, who gets the touch? MacInnes gets the touch. 2:07.24. Well, they've both gone under the consideration time for the Olympic Games, but I can tell you that in winning the race in under the consideration time, Keanna MacInnes has just booked herself a ticket on Eurostar to the Olympic Games in the 200 fly ahead of the world champion. That is extraordinary. What a wonderfully paced race that was from the 22-year-old University of Stirling swimmer Keanna MacInnes and Steve Tigg and Brad Hay. The coaches there take a bow.
Amazing last 50 there. I think we bragged about Laura having an amazing back end, but yeah, that last 50 was unbelievable, and I think Laura was definitely tired towards the end, but she looks so happy, and it's so nice to see everyone celebrating after the race.
She's almost like, oh my goodness, look, hand over her mouth, she can't believe it. She was quite a way behind. She didn't panic?
No, it literally came down to the last few strokes, I think. I was literally holding my breath. I thought Laura was going to get it, but she literally got it on the last stroke.
You do know you can't hold your breath and commentate at the same time, don't you, Molly?
I'll give it a go.
Look at this, though, this last little bit, so close.
Oh. Obviously gutted for Laura, but still an amazing swim for her. I think it's just off her season's best. But yeah, great position to be in for the selectors.
So 13-100 splitting 1 and 2. MacInnes wins the women's 200 fly with Stevens second. What a race that was.